Now let us welcome Hannane Amanpour, an accomplished attorney and a steadfast advocate for human rights, democracy, and a free secular Iran. Her voice has been a powerful force for justice in the community and beyond. Hannane.
Good afternoon. My name is Hannane Amanpour, and I am honored to be here today on this historic occasion of the 60th anniversary of the People's Mojahedin Organization of Iran. It is both humbling and inspiring to share my story in the company of so many who have sacrificed so much in the pursuit for freedom. Like many of the courageous young people demonstrating against the regime in the streets of Iran, I was also not alive during the 1979 revolution. In fact, I've never even lived in Iran. And yet, the shadow of Khomeini's tyranny has haunted my life from the very start. My introduction to the MEK came from my parents. My father, MEK Amanpour, came from a prominent family that held positions of influence under the Shah. He was sent to study in the US, where he met my mother, while both were at UC Berkeley. After finishing their studies, they decided to return to Iran, where my two older sisters were born and where they first became active in the anti-Shah movement. They remained there for 10 years before they returned to the US in 1981 after the revolution had concluded, and that is where I was born. But as with so many families, tragedy struck in 1988, the year the regime massacred tens of thousands of political prisoners, including my father. He had returned to the frontier to fight for freedom when he was killed. And I was only 5 years old at the time. My father was a man of principle. He loved his country deeply and believed in human rights and women's rights. He loved his faith, but he rejected the clerics' distortion of Islam into a tool of oppression. These convictions are what drew him to the MEK, the movement that embodied the values of justice, equality, and freedom. Witnessing my parents stand up against oppression shaped me profoundly. I stand here as a woman who has chosen of her own accord to join hands with my brave brothers and sisters in Iran. Like my father, I care deeply about human rights and believe in women's equality. And as a practicing attorney, I stand for justice and accountability. So that is why I stand with the MEK, because they are the only force with the vision and credibility to deliver on these values. The Iranian people, through their resilience, uprisings, and resistance units, have shown that the will for freedom cannot be extinguished. This is what we are celebrating here today. 60 years of unwavering dedication. 60 years of the light that started with the founders of the MEK. That light continues to guide the organized resistance units in Iran today. The 60 years of fighting by the MEK is why we can all be confident that Iran will in fact be a free, democratic, secular republic and at peace with itself and the world. Thank you.